Well, in working with the teachers that we've kind of collaborated with, this is always something that that's a challenge. So many times we'll spend more time than anything else in terms of developing the curriculum on building a really good problem, building something that both the teacher feels good about, and also they believe that the students are going to be able to both be able to address, so it's not a problem that is so out there that students aren't going to be able to do that, and also something that's going to be really interesting and engaging to the students. So when we work with teachers, we always tell them to look at two things when they're looking at problems. One, definitely your curriculum, right? So what do you want students to get out of this? What are the content standards that you want to address? Because if you're not going to do that, then then it's really not going to be that useful or meaningful in your curriculum. Don't just develop a problem because it's fun and that you just want to give them something else to do, and then we'll get back to the real teaching after we get done with this enrichment activity. Then the other thing that we talk to teachers about is look at the world around you and look at what's going on now, and what can be some really engaging issues that students can get their hands around or get their heads around, that both need that content that you need to have them learn, but to address that problem. And so we've had them work on problems that deal with current governmental issues. We've had them look at problems that deal with current economic issues, that deal with issues that are really critical and relevant to the communities that they live in, where they can really see, hey, this is a real issue that your parents are dealing with or that you may have to deal with in the future. How are we going to address this, and then what do we need to learn in order to be able to truly understand this problem and then move forward with it. So the content, the content and content standards, what do they need to know? And then what's going on, what's relevant to them in their community, in their with their families, with their country, and so on and so forth. That's why when we work with teachers, those are the areas that we really have them think about as they're trying to build problems for these units.